proclamation to the militia and the army of Serbia, or maybe the country that you live in right now. I am Nikola Alexic, or maybe you're just the person who's reading this and seeing this, the head of the ecology movement of Novi Sad, and one of the rare free people. I do not depend on anybody. I do not belong to anybody except to my family and my Serbia. And for those who are listening to this, your own country. I feel compelled to tell you the truth which is being hidden from you about the future planned for us, even though it is terrible and shocking. Every day, Serbia, and maybe even the country you are in right now who are listening to this, is being fought against with radiological, chemical, and biological methods in an unannounced war. The aim of aggression on Serbia, or maybe the country you are in right now, is the destruction of its population so that its natural resources may be looted. Aggression is conducted by dumping tons and tons of chemical poisons from unmarked planes of the biggest terrorist organization of the world. We are being sprayed from our very own sky as if we are insects, not people. It is our shame and misfortune that the planes of evil organizations trespass our skies every day, dumping loads of poison on the people and nature of Serbia, or the country you're in right now, with tacit approval of the government of treason. The chief commander of the Serbian army, or maybe the country you're in right now, in full knowledge and awareness leaves the people of Serbia, or the country you are in right now, to the perpetrators, refusing to fulfill the constitutional and legislative duties of the Army headquarters. According to the Law of Defense, Chapter 6, the chief commander must make a defense plan of Serbia in case of aggression. The head army commander refuses to do so because he is a traitor of his people and his country. Well, maybe this is going on in the country you live in right now. I will not even speak about selling of resources, dividing of the land, because saving our very lives is the priority of the moment. If we save our lives, we will save the territories of Serbia, or the country you are in right now. The date due given to the government of Serbia is the 1st of October to pronounce Serbia a territory free of GM food is over. The due date given to the chief army commander to stop the aggression over Serbia and command shooting of the planes with poisonous loads is also over. There is no reason for the delay of the inevitable. The treason must be stopped, the Constitution must be protected, Serbia must be saved, or it will not exist. Or maybe the country you live in right now. That is why I, Nikola Alexic, or maybe you who are listening to this, in the name of the people of Serbia, or you in the country you live in, demand from the army and the police to finally start defending the Constitution and the existing laws of Serbia, or the country you are in now. I, Nikola Alexic, or you who are listening to this right now, demand from the army and police of Serbia, or the country you are in right now, to arrest the chief commander, the chief of the headquarters, the president, and all ministers of Serbia, or the country you are in now. I demand arrest of all traitors who sold Serbia, or the country you are in now, who allowed the enemy to destroy, loot, humiliate, and occupy the people and the land. Army and militia of Serbia, or the country you are in now, if you refuse this request, Serbia, or the country you are in now, will not have future. It will be wiped off the world map. The few people that survive these poisons will be sterile in the third generation. No one will be spared. Army of Serbia, or the country you are in now, in the 1991, your excuse for treason of the people and the country was that the party owned you. Whose army are you now? To who did you give oath to? To the people or to the president of the Democratic Party who betrayed its own people and the country? Are you people or mice? Alas, your children will die just like all others will, without exception. How will you look into the eyes of your children on the deathbed? Militia of Serbia, in the name of the people, I call you to decide whether you are for or against the people. There is no other option. Do you serve the people and be the pride for your children? Or serve the treacherous regime who sacrifices you together with those looters who will accompany the parade of shame? For the treacherous regime, you are only a commodity used against its own people for a daily wage of €4 and a sandwich to defend the governing traitors. I am only doing my duty, obeying the orders given to me, cannot be your excuse, because since 1945, nobody in the world can use that excuse. That was not taught in your school or on a crash course where you only practice how to suppress the protest of people. I, Nikola Alexic, or whoever you are here right now, demand from militia members to join with the army and arrest the president of the state, the treacherous government of Serbia, or the country you are in now, and all the traitors who sold Serbia, or the country you are in now. Whoever enables the escape of any traitor will be treated as an accomplice. The borders of Serbia, or the country you are in now, must be closed on 2nd October until these crooks are arrested. The burden cannot be carried anymore. It is us or them. That is the only way to save Serbia, or the country you are in now, in peaceful manner, and direct it toward recovery, or, better said, to its salvation. Every other solution, now or later, will demand blood spilling. In that case, every drop of blood will be the responsibility of army and militia who refuse this peaceful invitation to peacefully end the agony of Serbia, or the country you are in now. They will be responsible before the Serbian people court for that. No one will escape the responsibility for blood spilling. I, Nikola Alexic, or whoever you are listening to this right now, and those who follow me, guarantee that. You will proclaim your answer to the people of Serbia, or the country you are in now, on 2nd October 2011. I therefore summon you to make it possible for people of Serbia, or the country you are in now, to take responsibility for its destiny and its future, instead of being sacrificed by the regime together with Serbia, by the regime together with unfortunate ones on the parade of shame. Serbia is tired of politicians, or the country you're in now is tired of politicians. At this moment, Serbia does not need politicians, or the country you are in now does not need politicians, but capable organizers who will attract the best experts and minds to revive Serbia, or the country you are in now, without personal interest. Such people cannot be found in the groups which, by lies and cheating, took the government of Serbia, or the country you're in now. For that reason, I call the members of such groups, who are greater victims than the people of Serbia, or the country you are in now, to stay calm and do not leave their premises. Every protest of members of such group will be considered as a hostile act against arresting of traitors. I summon them to put the interest of Serbia above the interest of their own owners, to disobey them so that Serbia, or the country you are in now, may have its future generations. To admit that they are being betrayed by their leaders, I, Nikola Alexic, or you who are listening right now, will be coming in front of the National Assembly at noon sharp on the 2nd October 2011 to announce either the end of treason of Serbia, or the country you're in now, or its disappearance from the map of the world. The acts of army and the people will determine which I will announce. I therefore, once again, call the army and militia of Serbia, or the